The Total Media Sports Network presents Boyd County Lions Volleyball live on Kool TV. Now let's go to the Boyd County High School for pregame coverage of Boyd County Volleyball live on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good evening from Boyd County as we welcome you into pregame coverage here of the 64th District Tournament. Game number 2 this evening between the Fairview Eagles and the Boyd County Lions. Hello, everyone. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here. Winner of this game will move on to tomorrow night's championship game at 7. They will play Ashland, who dispatched Rose Hill in straight sets earlier this evening, and this one will be the third time these two teams have hooked up, including last week on Monday when Boyd County defeated Fairview in straight sets, 25-12, 25-15, 25-14. The biggest set in that match came in set 2 when Boyd County raced out to a 5-0 lead. And then Fairview rolled off 6 straight. Boyd County found its footing and then pushed it out from there to cruise into the victory. They played for Boyd County. It was their second game of the season against Fairview. They got their first victory then, 25-13, 25-15, 25-20. As looking at the records, Boyd County sits at 11-15 on the season. They're 6-7 against region opponents, 3-2 in the district, while Fairview is at 14-18, 9-14 against district opponents. They're 3-3 in the district. Boyd County fell to Rowan County in their season finale, losing in straight sets 25-21, 25-20, 25-16. Meanwhile, Fairview played out a busy week last week. After playing Boyd here on Monday, they fell in straight sets to Russell, in which they failed to score double-digit points in all 3 sets, losing 25-9, 25-7, and 25-9. They beat East Carter on Thursday, 25-22 in all 3 sets, and then lost to Betsy Lane in a 3-set match, 2-1, 25-23, 25-14, 25-15. And again, for their head coach, Rick Lambert, as soon as the season comes to an end, so does his illustrious career. 22 years he's been going at this, and he's been one of the great ones that's done everything to try to keep the game of volleyball alive, and especially through a small school like Fairview. Had an opportunity to talk with him last Monday night when they played here and stuff, and he said he told his girls, he reminded them of the year that they had Charlie Hobbs, who was the best player in the region, one of the best players in the state, and they had beaten Ashland through every match they played in the regular season, and they played them in the first round of the district tournament, and they got upset. And he said he reminds them of that game coming in here to tonight, of anything is possible when you get to postseason action. And that's what he hopes his team can find a way here tonight to pull off the upset and take down Boyd County to move themselves into the district tournament championship. More importantly, punch that ticket into the regional tournament next week over at Raceland. All right, both teams going through their pregame warm-ups. We'll step out for a break. When we come back, we'll meet our starting lineups and get you ready for first serve. Boyd County and Fairview in the 64th District Tournament opener as we continue our coverage here on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Luce, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Soon, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Nicotine can alter brain development in teens, affecting memory, learning, and impulse control.
Vape aerosol contains 7,000 harmful chemicals like lead and formaldehyde.
Make the right choice to not vape by avoiding, refusing, or leaving situations where you are pressured to use tobacco or vape products. Together, we can end the trend.
If you need help quitting vaping or smoking, you can call Quit Now Kentucky at 1-800-784-8669 or visit quitnowkentucky.org.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Cannonsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Back here in pregame coverage as we get you set for Boyd County and Fairview in the opening round of the 64th District Tournament. Taking a look at the Eagles. Madison Loving paces the way with 310 kills on the season. She's seen action in all 32 of their games that they've played this year. 88 aces on the year. That leads the team as well. Sabrina Grant, another good server on the team. Usually she goes to the service line first. Zoe Grant will work up front, 118 kills on the season, as her and Loving are the only two in double digits. For Boyd County, they spread it around up front, and they've got hitters from all angles. Peyton Jones pacing the way with 188 kills. Lila Thornberry with 155. Adria Queen, 126. Jones leads the way from the service line with 35 aces. You've got Casey Porter and Adria Queen with 30. And then Bailey Moore, the libero, comes in at 24. Adria Queen and Hallie Barnett, they lead the block. And then Sophia Clark and Natalie Ruggles will add into that as well. We've already had our national anthem. And then prior to the start of the Ashland and Rose Hill game earlier this evening, Boyd County had a moment of silence for the passing of the great Dickie Martin, who passed away from his battle with cancer last week. Fairview will be in the black jerseys tonight, the red numbers. Boyd County in the home white. Winner gets Ashland tomorrow night in the championship at 7 o'clock. So last Monday night, two players of double figures for Boyd County. Adria Queen, 11. Lila Thornberry had 10 kills. Queen got a good start in that contest. She had 4 service aces. Just really took control of that game. Peyton Jones came on late. She had 8 kills in the match. Natalie Ruggles punched in with 6. Fairview was led by Madison Loving's 9 kills. But their biggest struggle that night, and I talked with Coach Rick Lambert after the game, was just simply the ability to serve. He said that after they got through the first set, he told his girls, he said, no more jump serves. So they were hitting too many balls into the net, and they had to make an adjustment. So they really cleaned things up, and like I said, they fell behind 5-0 in set 2, and then made a nice little run, put off 6 consecutive, and got themselves in control. But then Boyd County made an answer and pushed it out to another easy victory there in set number 2 and closed it out in straight sets, 3-0 in the second meeting of the 2. The Liberos tonight, Boyd County's Libero of Bailey Moore will wear the black jersey, and Paige Van Bibber, number 12, will wear the black jersey, or the red jersey, for the Fairview Eagles. First time with us here on the channel, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up if you see something like it. That bell, each time we put out new material, will alert you directly to your mobile device. Again, championship tomorrow night at 7. Jamie Clark trying to guide his team into that championship, and a matchup with Ashland, who knocked off Rose Hill in straight sets earlier this evening. Again, the regional tournament gets underway next Monday. All tournament games will be played at Raceland. We'll play Monday and Tuesday, any opening round matchups. Semifinals will play Wednesday, and then the championship game will play Thursday night at 7. You can catch every contest through the entire tournament right here on Kool TV. All right, looks like Fairview is going to serve first, as heading back to the service line is going to be Sabrina Grant. Across the front row for Fairview, it's Madison Loving wearing 48. Number 3 is Carly Caldwell, and then Bree Moore. All right, so Grant from the back row. Porter, Queen, and Thornberry up front for the Boyd County Lions. Jones Barnett and Ruggles on the back row. There comes the libero as Barnett will step off. Moore is in, and we're ready for volleyball action here in the second game of the 64th District Tournament here at Boyd County. Happy to have you along with us. So Grant will get us underway. Good service to start things off. Queen fires that one into the net on the attack error. A big swing from the far pin as Lila Thornberry pushes that one down to even things at 1 apiece. Somebody needs to tell the big dummy to push the button to save replays. That big dummy would be me. Now Casey Porter now for the service. Porter on the push. Thornberry with another. Good start for Lila. 2-1 Boyd in front on the Ison's Cards and Collectibles instant replay. Free ball from the back row, lifted across by Madison Caskey, and sends that one out of bounds. 3-1 Boyd. That was a ball that was going out of bounds, and Caskey had her team, or she made a diving attempt over there on that far side to try to play it up. There's Loving, goes back row, and too stiff. Lions in front 4-1. And a block at the net as Moore's attack is turned away. That's Thornberry and Queen. Not too many balls get over the top of those two when they get the hands up. Free ball over by Queen. Back row Van Bibber. Loving through the double block. Thornberry on the far side. They'll push it back to her with a touch. She tries to push down the line. Moore blocked at the net again. Fairview plays it back across. Good rally here. Ruggles with that left-handed swing. Deep push by the Eagles. Thornberry lines up. Smashes that one down, but the Eagles play it up. Great rally here for this point. Here comes Queen down the pipe. Comes near side. Van Bibber's right there. And a back set and a finish at the net for Carly Caldwell. Got the one-on-one with Queen at the net, and she was able to capitalize. And now Bree Moore down 5-2. Ruggles through the double block attempt and finishes for the point. Boyd County had the ball come back across the net on the return, and then they were all trying to get shifted into their positions quickly to play it up, and everybody forgot about the most important part of that, getting the ball in the air. So now Carly Caldwell floats it across to that far side. Peyton Jones lines one up on her first swing of the night. 7-3 Boyd as they side out. Van Bibber got a hand under it but could not play it forward. Now Queen. Lacing ball to the back row. Loving bends that one wide out of bounds. And the Lions lead is 5. Boyd County had two players going for the same piece of real estate as they get together and cannot push it across. So the error gives it back to Fairview. They trail it 8-4. Madison Loving to the back row now for the service. There's Porter up front. Leaves it up to Barnett. Barnett drives a ball through the back line for the point. Perfect set there from Porter. So now Laura Chafin, one of the 10 seniors for this Boyd County team. Floating service front row. And a ball down the far line. Comes from Kylie Parks. Didn't get all of it, but got enough of it to get it past the diving attempt of Bree Moore in that back row. So she'll earn the service work. Free ball touched over by the Lions. There's Loving on the back row off the tape. Push back out to Jones down the line. Try Loving again. Tipped at the net by Barnett. Moore plays it back up front. Another good rally here. This one's going to fall in for a point for the Lions. They lead at 10-5. Parks off. Van Bibber back on for Fairview, excuse me. And Peyton Jones. A good service there by Jones as she picks up the ace. The first of the ball game for the Lions. 11-5 they lead it as we go back to live action, and this one's into the net. Tried to clip that one right off the top and just left it a tad short. So side out Fairview and Olivia Mead, the senior, to the back row. And a finish at the net. That's Sophia Clark. Fairview got there with a double block, but just could not close. So now Bailey Moore. Loving back row on a tip for the point. So now back to the service line of Sabrina Grant. Eagles have made one rotation through. And Grant into the net on that one for the service error. 13-7. Boyd County leads it. Natalie Ruggles back in. Chafin steps off. Clark goes off. Porter back in, and she'll go to the service line. So Casey Porter puts us underway. And Fairview having some good trouble with the communication there as, again, another ball falls right in between two players. So the Lions lead a 7. Lions get it back over on a free ball. Good scramble in the back row. Here's Queen. Down it goes. And Queen connects on another. Sees the floor so well. Floating service back row Porter. Bree Moore through the double block attempt. And the Lions pop that one across for the point. That was Audrey Ratliff. Actually, the Thornberry, that just lofted it across. So, timeout. Fairview, they're first. 16-7. Boyd County hitting at a 778 right now. They've had one attack error. That was on Queen into the ball that she put into the net. Fairview hitting at a 0. 3 kills, 3 attacks. Caldwell Parks and Loving each with 1. 1 service error for the Eagles, 1 ace, 1 error for Boyd County. Thornberry leading the way with 3 kills. Winner plays Ashland tomorrow night at 7. / 63rd District tournament going on tonight over at Russell. We'll keep you up to date on that one as we see any scores roll through. Back underway we go. There's Loving. Thornberry digs it up. Ran out of the back row and gets that one down for the point. Again, got the single block attempt there of Queen and was able to finish. Russell has defeated Lewis County tonight in straight sets over at the Marv, 16-8. And Bree Moore. Porter on a push. Ruggles sends it near side and threads it in the line. Got a bit of an off-balance shot, but got it there before Madison Caskey could make a play on it. So now Josie Crank. Loving back row, a diving save by Moore. Loving again. Moore's there once more. Here's Jones on a touch. Ruggles, back row Van Bibber. And they'll get that home for a point. Take a look at this last dive and save by Moore on the back row. That's unbelievable. 10-point lead for the Lions here in the first frame. A ninja kill attempt. Jones picked that one up. And he goes back row, but too deep. Only the second miss hit from the attack line for the Lions here in the first frame. So now Bree Moore. Oh, excuse me. Caldwell slides back there now. My mistake. There's Ruggles with the left-handed swing. Crank from the back row. And hang on just a second. We got a player into the net for Fairview. Or excuse me, player in the net for Boyd County, point Fairview. My mistake, 18-10 now. And that's going to go home as an ace. All of a sudden, the Eagles making a little run. A 10-point deficit is down to 7. Into the net on the attack there was Kylie Parks. So sign out Boyd County and Adria Queen with an 8-point lead from the service line. And Queen with an ace. She just lines it up and lets it fly. Second ace of the match for the Lions, who now lead it 20-11. That one's too deep, though. So now Madison Loving. Ruggles flips it across on a free ball. Loving on that back row. Fairview staying back in system now. Parks on that far line. Moore digs it up. Again, Lions not back in system. Here comes Loving down the pipe. Ball up at the net and plays it down. To give Loving the kill. Jones near side and laces it in. Her second kill of the match. Going cross court there. Again, kind of off the net as well. That was the impressive part of that. So 21-14. And a dig off the near side by Laura Chafin. Just reaches out and is able to get it down. Jones with a big swing. That's the attack error into the net. I just want to make it known that both me and my producer have the same number of the score, but it's the scoreboard in here that does not match. I had 22-14 before that point. I had it for quite some time, and all of a sudden the score is off by 1. So we had 23-14. That's what I should have. So either way, they're showing 22-14. Back underway we go. Meade sends that one out of the back row. (23-14). Moore on a free ball. Another diving save by Moore on the back row. Parks far side. Chafin. And we got Boyd County into the net. So 23-15. And Kylie Parks. Barnett on a deep push. Back to Jones on the outside pin, and she delivers. What a big swing there by Peyton. And it's set point here in the first frame. Jones with an ace. One of two in the match for the Lions. Miss hit that one off the side of her hand. Her second service error. So side out Fairview. They trail it 24-16 on Olivia Meade. Clark goes up. Maybe misjumped a little bit. Grant on a free ball. They go to Thornberry outside. Comes cross court too wide. Great idea trying to go cross court from pin to pin. Just got it a little bit too far outside that white line. Cardwell flips it across and puts up the point. Caldwell, just a little flip there at the net. The Eagles not going down without a fight. They have it down to 6. Chafin on a push out to Thornberry. Through the double block attempt. Right there's Loving. Loving into the net. And Boyd County takes set number 1, 25-18. We'll step out for a break. We come back for set number 2, and we continue our coverage here on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewis, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Soon, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Nicotine can alter brain development in teens, affecting memory, learning, and impulse control.
Vape aerosol contains 7,000 harmful chemicals like lead and formaldehyde.
Make the right choice to not vape by avoiding, refusing, or leaving situations where you are pressured to use tobacco or vape products. Together, we can end the trend.
If you need help quitting vaping or smoking, you can call Quit Now Kentucky at 1-800-784-8669 or visit quitnowkentucky.org.
Set 2 getting ready to get going as we welcome you back here to Boyd County. Lions taking set number 1. Milo Thornberry and Peyton Jones each with 3 kills. Boyd County swings at a 600. 2 aces, 3 service errors. Fairview a negative 077. 6 kills to 7 errors. Caldwell and Loving each with 2. 1 ace, 1 service error for the Eagles. And Boyd County trying to set up a showdown for the district title tomorrow night at 7 o'clock against Ashland, who eased past the Rose Hill Christian Royals earlier this evening. Boyd County will serve it first here in the second frame. Again, 163rd district matchup already finished as Russell, no problem, rolling past Lewis County in straight sets. And now it's time for Raceland and Greenup. It should be getting underway here soon. We'll keep you up to date on that one. Going through the rotations, making certain everybody's where they need to be. Again, regional tournament next week over at Raceland. Monday and Tuesday will be the opening round matchups. We'll play 2 games each night starting at 6 p.m. each evening. Then the semifinals on Wednesday also beginning at 6. And then the championship game will play at 7 on Thursday. And we'll have all the action right here for you on Kool TV. All right, Casey Porter to start things off here in set number 2. Loving onto that back row. Jones plays it forward. There's Thornberry off the tip of the net. Caldwell on the back tip. Ruggles flips it across with the left hand and picks it apart for the point. That was more like a hook shot than anything. Ruggles just with that left hand just kind of grabbed it and flipped it across and is able to come away with a point. 1-0 Boyd. Jones out of the back row, pops it across. They go back to Loving, and that one's too stiff. 2-0 Boyd. And this one's into the net. Unforced errors in tournament time. That is the last place you want to see those things show up. All right, Sabrina Grant now. Come back to Queen. Queen comes near side for the point. Good job there by Fairview playing that up a couple of times, but Boyd finally got it to where they wanted it, and Queen was able to finish. Loving back row and gets that one home. Thornberry was coming. Moore thought she was. She thought Moore was. And then they both freeze. All right, Bree Moore Lofts it to the back row to Crank. Barnett on a deep push, far side. Loving on a soft touch. Right there's Ruggles. Jones rises up down the line. It comes straight back to her. Ruggles left-handed and finishes. The southpaw coming on strong here in the second frame. Nice back set there from Porter. Now Queen. Loving on a free ball. Crank backpedaling, plays it back up front. They go back to Jones. Jones through the block attempt. Van Bibber saves it from the back row. Porter on a back set off to Ruggles, and we're going to replay the point. I'm not certain where the confusion happened. It was weird. All of a sudden, Ruggles just catches the ball. Like, what's going on? And there was some confusion. I don't know if he had an inadvertent whistle or what, but either way, when the two thumbs go up, it's a replay of a point. And Boyd County into the net again. That's at least the third time they've been called into the net tonight. Our Carly Caldwell now, a freshman, set to do the service, trying to tie the set at 4. Porter leaves it up to Barnett. She rises up and sends it into the front row. Her second kill of the match. Laura Chafin in. Ruggles steps off. Porter is off as well, as Sophia Clark rotates back in. 5-3 Lions here in set number 2. And that was going home for an ace. Chafin's first ace of the match. Boyd County's third. 6-3 Lions here in the second frame. Loving through the double block attempt and puts home the point. More from the back row. Chafin. Clark too stiff, and that was out of bounds. Lead is down to 1. Didn't get all of it, but got enough. And Barnett will get it for the point to side out and get Loving off the service line. Greenup has taken the first set over Raceland in the opening round of the 63rd over at Russell, 25-21. Thornberry, what a pop. She's having a good match here tonight. She picks up her 4th kill of the evening. You heard the crack off of that one when it went down. 8-5 Lions here in the second frame. And Barnett with another. Kind of mistimed her jump there, but was able to still get good contact with it. Her 4th kill of the match. Good service by Jones. Mead across the net for the point through the double block. So Kylie Parks. Big block at the net there by Barnett. Fairview plays it up. They come back to Barnett off the tip. Loving laces one down. Moore chasing it. Lions scramble and play it across. Back tip to the far pin. Blocked there. Loving on a deep push. Thornberry down the line. Thornberry with a block at the net. Great rally. And Fairview's not going to be able to play it up. And Boyd will take the point. 10-6, they lead it here in the second frame. Queen with a touch down the near line. Van Bibber's right there. And a point goes home for Fairview as Bree Moore finishes. It was Queen and Clark who were there, but was able to get it between the hands. Fairview has some problems playing that one up. So Boyd County will pick up the point. Loving on a touch. Ruggles. Another one. It's her 5th kill of the match. Nice back set there from Porter. Split the difference there on the back row between Madison Caskey and Madison Loving. And this is an ace. Lead grows to 6 as Boyd County puts home their 4th ace of the evening. Thornberry, that one's in the upper deck. Timeout Fairview. Their first of the set. Boyd County hitting at a 680. 21 kills. Thornberry and Ruggles with 5. Barnett with 4. Jones with 3. 4 aces, 4 service errors for the Lions. For the Eagles, hitting at a 111. Loving with 4 kills. Caldwell has 2. 1 ace, 1 service error. Both of those were in the first frame. Greenup County scored 14 of the last 17 points in the first frame to come back from down to beat Raceland in that first set over at Marv tonight. All right, out of the timeout, Porter gets back underway. Ruggles, nice court vision as she just brings it right near side on the line for another kill. Her 6th of the contest. Had the block moved to where they made her think she was coming down the pipe with it, and that near line was wide open. Here's Thornberry, what a swing. Or excuse me, that was Queen. What a dig on the back row by Caskey. And Loving. Take a look at this. What a big hit first off from Queen. And then an even bigger dig by Caskey. And Porter into the net. All right, now Zoe Grant. Or excuse me, Sabrina Grant, my mistake. I believe. Those numbers are so hard to tell on their jerseys. I'll check here in just a second. Loving's attack. Yeah, that is Sabrina. 17-8. Now Josie Crank. (18-8), 10-point lead. Second double-digit lead the Lions have had in the match. Ruggles tried to push that one across and didn't get all of it. Side out Fairview. And Bree Moore. One of the seniors for Rick Lambert. Jones on a touch. And that was out of bounds on the far side. Point Fairview, or point Boyd County, 19-9. They lead Fairview. And now Adria Queen. There's Molly Robbins checking in, her first action today. Robbins a sophomore. They go out to Jones. Jones with a big swing. Van Bibber off the back line digs it up. And Ruggles with a nice push to the far line. That's one thing you can do when you have them guessing, is you can move the ball all over the court and just find those openings. Her 7th kill tonight. Boyd County can't play that one up. Good swing there by Madison Loving. There's Bree Moore back in the ball game. Libero for the Lions. And Caldwell to the service line for the Eagles, who trail it by 10. Robbins just flips it across. And a big block by Robbins at the net as she turns that one away with the help, I should say, of Ruggles. But right into the block. And it's 21-10. Ruggles goes off. Lauren Chafin is in. Caldwell tries to put it up. Robbins with 2 big turnaways here. As a sophomore, just sends it right back down for the point. And Fairview burns its second time out here in the frame. 22-10. Boyd County rolling now in the second. And third time these two teams have met this season. Boyd taking both matches in straight sets. They played here last Monday, the finals matchup in the 64th. Boyd still hitting at a crazy number, 643. Ruggles having a great night, 7 kills. She's only got 1 error. Boyd only 5 attack errors here this evening. All right, back underway we go. Floating service by Chafin. There's Loving on the far pin. Robbins again. Robbins having a block party here tonight. As the sophomore comes off the bench, 3 consecutive blocks. Diving save by Moore. 23-11. Loving back to the service line. Comes Loving down the pipe. Crank is there. Caldwell on the back set. Jones mistimed that one a little bit. Comes right back down. Firing up is Loving on the diving save. Good rally there by the Lions. Back as well to the Eagles. So that'll make it set point here in the second frame. It's 24-11. Thornberry smacks it across. Clark off the tape, and that was going to get a point. Wasn't pretty, but it got home for the point. And Boyd County takes a commanding 2-0 lead in the match. As we take a look at it on the Ison's Cards and Collectibles instant replay off the tape, Meade was there but could not fire it up. We head to set 3 when we return after this on Kool TV.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Cannonsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Back here in Cannonsburg as we get ready to head to set number 3. See the huddle there with Rick Lambert and his girls. And what could be the final set of his coaching career, a long one at Fairview, 22 years. And it has been a dandy. Fairview will need 3 consecutive to pull off the monumental upset here this evening. Or it's going to be Boyd and Ashland tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for the championship of the 64th. See Rick's wife there on the bench in the red sweatshirt. Charlie Hobbs directly to her side. Hobbs was a phenomenal player in her time at Fairview. You talk about a lady that could put it down with authority. When she hit the ball, you knew it in the gymnasium. That was right about the time I started covering stuff in this area on a regular basis, and she was special. The ball had a different sound when she got on it pure. So Boyd County is led by Natalie Ruggles, 7 kills. Madison Loving leading Fairview with 5. Boyd trying to complete the sweep of the season. 2 matches already in straight sets. Now trying to finish things out here tonight on the home court and play for a district championship tomorrow night at 7. All right, Fairview will start us off. It's Sabrina Grant with the running service and a good one. Porter leaves this one up to Queen, and Queen delivers a dart to the back row to start things off with a kill here in the first. Point of the set. Her 3rd kill of the match. Casey Porter with an ace. Fifth ace for the Lions here this evening. And that one's into the net. Unfortunately, on the backside of that, that's their 6th service error here this evening. So Bree Moore. Jones attacks from the back row and got way underneath that one and lifted it out of play. That evens things at 2. Jones will try it again. Diving save near side Caskey. Porter leaves this one up. Ruggles goes with a big swing. Back row Moore. Here comes Loving on a push. Back to Thornberry with a dart to the back row. What a swing, Lila Thornberry. Perfect set there by Porter to let her extend and deliver. And Thornberry to the service line. Loving on a deep push. Ruggles, back corner. Nice job by the Eagles to play that one across. Here comes Queen on another one. Finds it on the back row for the point. And Adria Queen stepping things up with her 4th kill here in the match. Four to 2. And that one goes home for a point from Kylie Parks. That was Queen, and Ruggles just didn't get the hands together good. So Carly Caldwell. Jones times that one perfectly and connects. Jones's 4th kill of the match. And when these two teams met here last Monday, she had a slow start in the first 2 frames. She heated up in the 3rd. There's Barnett, powers that one down for the point. Had it left at the net, and she connects. And the lead is 3. And a service ace. When Queen hits it, she just grabs it and goes. And when she puts it across the tape, it is just a blistering pace. As soon as she hears that whistle, it's in play. How about back-to-back aces for Adria Queen? So the 6th and 7th aces. She has 3 total in the match. And Loving connects on a kill from the far pin. Now Madison Loving. Boyd County is kind of stuck in the marriage circle. The circle of no communication right there. Like, you take it, no, you take it, no, I've got it, you've got it. It finds its way onto the hardwood. 7-5. Nice adjustment there at the net by Barnett. Kind of mistimed the jump slightly, but when you have the ability to jump like she does, you can get away with that kind of stuff. Now Laura Chafin. Floating service, Van Bibber back row. There's Loving. Too stiff. Coach Lambert thinking that was a tip. None given, 9-5. Chafin back to work. That one's out of bounds on the attack by Jones. Had to move the line judge out of the way before making the call. Greenup races out to a 2-0 lead in the match after beating Raceland 25-11 in the second frame. This is an ace for the Eagles as Kylie Parks gets that one home. 9-7. Almost a picturesque replay of what happened when those two teams met the first time in the regular season. Raceland taking the first set, and then Greenup just rolled through the next three. Game 7 of the ALCS tonight. Mariners have opened up a 1-0 lead on the Blue Jays. Jones out of the back line, and we are even at 9. Barnett with a left-handed. What an adjustment mid-air. As the set was a little bit off mark. Watch this adjustment in air. Just takes the left hand and slaps it to the near line. Here comes Loving on a push. Blocked at the net. Fairview plays it across. They'll push it back out to Thornberry, and she fires one down. When you put a ball in that position, 90% of the time it's going down for Lila Thornberry. Van Bibber did everything she possibly could to get to it. And just could not do it. Service errors continue to add up for the Lions tonight. That's their 7th. So 11-10, Lions in front, and Olivia Mead. Sophia Clark has that one dug. Off the tip. And put the point down for Madison Loving, and we're even at 11. So Mead to the service line. There's Clark on a toss just over the net. That's one. Sometimes you have those big hitters up front and you see them coming for the big swing and you're backing off, and she read that one perfect as the double block was coming and just did that little touch to toss it across. Van Bibber back row free ball for the Eagles, back to the Lions. Van Bibber another big dig. And that one's down for the point on a back row attack by Bree Moore. And we're even at 12. Sabrina Grant trying to give Fairview the lead here in the third frame. Thornberry, another one from the far pin. Her 8th kill this evening. 13-12 Boyd. And Casey Porter trying to serve Boyd into a little separation here to close things out in straight sets. Madison Loving delivers a dart into the Boyd County bench. And a miss hit. 14-13. Somebody's phone is plugged into the PA and it's playing over the intercom. All right, Crank puts us back underway. Loving chases down far line. Free ball over to the Lions. Porter brings it up front. Queen on a push back row. And beating Queen at the net was Madison Loving to tie things at 14. Jones was trying to get there to play it up, but just could not get there before it got down. Caskey off, Meade back on for Fairview. Trying to grab their first lead here in the set. Jones with a big swing, connects. (15-14). Lions push back out by 1. Peyton Jones' 5th kill of the game. And then Queen with a service error. That's one thing Jamie Clark will not be pleased with tonight. 7 aces, 8 service errors. Those are just straight unforced errors. Boyd scrambling, trying to get back into system. There's Ruggles on a push. Jones lines one up. Van Bibber with a dig back row. And then a block at the net. Take a look at this dig first off. Chafin. 16-15. Fairview connects with a big swing. Madison Loving lines it up for another. 16 all, Loving's 10th of the night. Parks a high arcing serve. Jones through the double block. On a touch, Sophia Clark. 17-16. And now Peyton Jones. Fairview nip and tuck with the Lions here in the 3rd stanza. And Fairview can't play that one over across. And Boyd County grabs a 2-point edge. Again, there's 3 numbers you play toward the race to 15, 18, and 21. Those are the 3 you go after in the game, trying to get to 25, obviously, for the victory. But those are kind of your goals to be the first team to get to there. What a swing by Lila Thornberry. She is on fire tonight. That's her 9th kill of the evening. I think I got it just a little too quick. Let's try it again on the timeout here. There we go. Sometimes the fingers get moving a little too fast. Takes Van Bibber off of her feet. 19-16. Boyd hitting at a remarkable 644 tonight, but the 8 service errors, those are glowing on the stat sheet. Thornberry with 9 kills. Jones has 5. Barnett with 7. Loving leading the way with a game-high 10. Fairview at an 091 tonight. 2 aces, 2 service errors. So back out of the timeout. Big hello to Jason Crum, tuned in tonight, watching along. Appreciate the kind words, good sir. Barnett goes sky high. Here they come back near side. Clark, and she threads the needle on the far line for the point. Four-point lead. Loving across the tip for the point. Her 11th kill tonight. She's a gamer. She can hit from anywhere on that court. It's the thing, sometimes you see some of those big hitters go to the back row and there's not a lot they can do from back there. She can attack from anywhere. This one turned away at the net. Thornberry and Barnett on the rejection. Now Bailey Moore. Her sister played in a regional tournament this past weekend as her twin Aubrey. She's trying to get her own chance to get in a regional tournament. But a district championship matchup tomorrow night first off. As Queen connects on her 5th. Fairview's going to burn their last time out. 22-17. See the Eagles there huddled up. Maybe one final time with Rick Lambert. He's a longtime legendary coach there in Westwood. Hanging it up at the end of this season. Boyd took for the first set 25-18, second set 25-11. It was nip and tuck through much of the first 2/3 of this set. Point for point. Fairview never could get over the hump and grab the lead. And then Boyd County finally found a little bit of separation. And they've got it out to a 5-point edge now as we go back underway with Bailey Moore. Ball played back up front. Thornberry lifted across off the tape. Pushed down the line. They go back to Thornberry through the double block. Diving save by Van Bibber. Back set near side. Clark, back row, Loving. On a touch, nice down the line by Sophia Clark. And another point for her. Her 6th of the evening. Again, it's not about how hard you hit it. It's about where you can put it. And just like that right there, the ace goes home for Bailey Moore. And it is match point for the Lions. 24-17. Loving with a big swing. Thornberry plays it up. Thornberry off the tape, and it rolls out of bounds. That would have been fitting if she could have brought it across the tape for the point. So Sabrina Grant, again, still match point for the Lions. They go off to Thornberry. Big block at the net. Grant on a free ball. They come back near side. Clark sends that one to the rafters. Fairview again, another free ball. Good rally here. Still in this match point. They come up to Queen. Queen laces it to the far sideline, puts it into the stands, and that's it. Adria Queen finishes things off for Boyd County. They win it in straight sets as the final set goes down 25-18. Final numbers for Boyd. Thornberry with 9 kills. Barnett was 7. Queen was 6. Clark was 6. Queen had 3 aces to lead the way. Madison Loving, 11 kills to lead the way for the Eagles, who call it a season, and Rick Lambert calls it a career. So Boyd County moves to 12-15 on the season. They'll play Ashland tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for the district championship. We'll have the game for you right here on Kool TV. Our coverage will begin at 6:50. For Fairview, the season comes to an end at 14-19. And that man right there, a scholar and a gentleman, a 22-year career at the helm of one school. That's the longevity that you just do not hear about anywhere in the world, and especially in the world of sports. But Rick Lambert, he's a good one. Congratulations, Rick. Well-deserved. And best of luck on your retirement, my friend. It's been a pleasure covering your matches throughout the year. That's going to do it for us tonight. Again, tomorrow night, 6:50. We'll put it in the air for the district championship. It's Ashland and Boyd County, and you can catch it all right here beginning at 6:50, 7 o'clock first serve right here on Kool TV. Hat tip to my son, Trey Collier, tonight, taking care of all the video and scoreboards for you. Big thanks to Pete Fraley and all the great folks here. Coach Jamie Clark, phenomenal just group here at Boyd County. Always appreciative of their efforts. Straight sets win tonight for the Lions. They'll play tomorrow night for district championship. We'll be with you beginning at 6:50 right here on Kool TV. Have a good evening, everyone.
Thank you for watching another Boyd County Volleyball broadcast on Kool TV. This broadcast of Boyd County Volleyball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Total Media Sports Network and Kool TV.